Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Clutz.
And we're back for Severance, Season 2 continues. We're back in the office.
Yeah.
It's not an office, but we're back. Last time, we're back in Lumen. Everyone's
Yes.
back. Oh my god. And
There's no store cupboard.
there's no break room. Break room's changed. Things have changed. There's no security. There's no cameras. It's all weird. But yeah, we are on to Season 2, Episode 2. Goodbye, Mrs. Selvig. This aired on the 23rd of January, 2025, directed by Donovan, and written by Mohamad Masri. So, new writer and director for this. Goodbye, Mrs. Selvig. So, do you think we'll spend more time with the outies this time?
Maybe?
Because we spent all the time with the innies.
Yeah.
Wow. We think.
Yeah.
According to my theory. I wrote some notes, so quickly go through them. So the newspaper was like the Keir Chronicles or something. So, and a lot of the text was censored. So I'm like, did they just make that up, that they're stars outside and that
Maybe.
they're like now famous? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they are,
Yeah.
but they could completely fabricate that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And he quickly, before he could read much of it, he quickly took it away from
Yeah.
him. So I was a bit like, that was a bit weird. Obviously, we met some people. I don't know if we'll ever see them again.
Yeah.
It's Mark W. and Gwendolyn Y. Both worked together previously
Yeah.
in Branch 5X. And the other one was called Dario R. And it said Grimaldi next to it, so I guess that's where he was from.
Maybe.
Obviously, his was so funny because he's like the perpetuity. They were made of plates and brooms, and we had a rope instead of an elevator. It's very strange. I don't think we're going to see him again.
Maybe not.
But who knows? You mentioned, like, are they just trapped here? Like, are they faking the time change? Because obviously he went up the lift and came down, and then the timer changed.
Yeah.
But could the lift be going somewhere else? It's not like the same. I don't know.
Yeah.
They could be trapped. I don't know, because like, I don't know how to explain convincing getting them all back here.
Yeah.
It's a bit strange. I think convincing them all apart from Helly, like Helly's the weirdest one to me. I don't know about you. Just seems strange. We didn't see what he did to the kitchenette. They just cut away. He said, "You haven't even seen what I've done to the kitchenette yet." And then Milchett was like, "God damn it!" And then he ran off to the speaker. Did he talk to the board? I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm convinced she's an outie, Helly.
Yeah.
I'm 99% convinced, but she came running out the elevator, which seemed a bit like playing up an act. Do you know what I mean? And even then, that doesn't match her story. I mean, only Mark saw her running out, but her story was, "Oh, I went and spoke to a gardener." So the running doesn't match that. But I didn't really see her running. She got tackled, didn't she?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it just seems weird. It seems like an act to me.
Yeah.
Mark hugged her, and she kind of hesitated and then hugged him back. It took her. She did a little hesitation in her face as well. I was like, Mark said, "Oh, they could be listening." Instantly, Helly went, "Oh, look, there's no camera." Like, instantly, she was like, she kept urging Irv to tell what he had seen. Like, she said, like, it's okay to tell us even if it's bad, which seemed really hypocritical because her thing's quite bad and you don't know how they react, but she didn't tell them. She wouldn't say anything to them. But I think Irv suspects her, and that's why he didn't say in that room. And he whispered it to Dylan instead. So, and when Irv runs off, Dylan says he'll go talk to him, and Helly instantly goes, "We should all go."
Yeah.
I don't know. It all seems
Bit suspicious.
Yeah. I don't know why I wrote this, but the Keanu Reeves building. This is the building you're in. He said, "My name's quite a mouthful, or should I say a doorful?" Which I just thought was a weird.
Yeah.
Considering the intro has all those doors in, there's something about doors. I know, it's just weird. We also said there's 206 sites, but it's 206 countries they operate in. So there could be even more.
Yeah.
Well, probably is. And if they have no cameras, how did Miss Hong know where they were? Like, because like she found Dylan and Irv at the thing. So if they're not watching them. She's either following them.
Yeah.
Creepily. I mean, yeah. There you go. And then the outie visitation suite, he said, if you take the name at face value, that's what it means. But I don't really... What does he mean by that? Like, if you take the name at face value, outie visitation suite. So there's a catch with that then.
Yeah.
But that was kind of all I wrote down. Again, I don't know if I include it all, but yeah, I don't trust Helly. Why is she there? If not to gather information, that's what it seems like. So, yeah.
We don't know if the Selvig's fired, do we?
What do you mean, fired?
Is she fired?
Cobell?
Cabell.
As in from Lumen.
Yeah.
It seems like they're pinning it all on her.
Yeah.
What happened.
Which
they're
makes
saying
sense with the
way they were
episode.
treated.
Goodbye.
Yeah, but Goodbye Mrs. Selvig is weirder because Mrs. Selvig is her outside persona.
Yeah, but that makes me feel like she is moving out from where. Because
Yeah.
it seems like it's Lumen housing.
But then
so she must be moving out.
I get you said that last time, but then I wouldn't expect her to still be hanging around any of them. Like, especially Mark.
Yeah, but she's got to make it look normal.
No, but they all know who she is. They know now.
Yeah, but do they know that Mark knows?
Well, yeah, they must. They must have figured it. Oh, I guess the outie Mark doesn't. Does he know? No.
No, the outie Mark
I guess
doesn't
not.
know.
But then the sister knew, Devon knew, so wouldn't she speak to him about it? That's my like.
Yeah.
But it makes sense what you're saying. Goodbye, Mrs. Selvig. Yeah. Weird. I guess I think we're spending more outie time. Yeah. So we shall see. And obviously we had the ending with the Cold Harbor thing connecting to Gemma, whatever that is. So. Interesting. Anyway, we should get on with it. We spoke a lot. 4 reactions in the description. Need your own copy to watch along. We're watching on Apple TV. Otherwise, let's go.
Goodbye, Marcus.
Every time he says bye to someone, that transition as well was weird. Anytime he says bye to someone, get rid of them. He says, on you go.
Yeah.
This is so weird. Outie. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not happy.
Oh, this is cool. This is so cool. That must be so weird for everyone.
Okay.
Where?
They must think he's talking about the baby.
So this is you now?
Yeah.
What's my name?
Persephone.
Can you spell that?
Never.
Oh, are they going to even figure what he was talking about?
He's like, what happened?
Did she not see him holding that? Ugh. Ugh. She's still like, that bitch.
Yeah.
Still fighting back. The sound. I feel like he's so disgusted by the idiot.
Yeah.
Fetid moppet.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Is he just trying to insult the...
I'll have someone from the floor liaise with the outies.
To find out who they talk to. Promptly.
Who's this guy? Poor Dylan has got tackled on the ground.
Yeah.
He's going to get a voucher. VIP. Oh! Why is he so creepy? The episode of Hide and Seek went up the first time we saw him in Dylan's house. And people were pointing out
Go see all of them. Find out every word they said and who they said it
he's
to.
basically who they liaise with outside. Yeah. So obviously he led Helly to get her procedure. He spoke to Dylan outside. He took the phone call from Mark to say he's ill. So he's just the contact for, which I think we figured anyway. But this is such a good shot. She's on a mission, isn't she? Wow, what a really cool shot. There's a long table. Is that Cobell?
Yeah. Guess she's really
We've
high up
commandeered the
than
footage
her.
taken by guests.
course, yeah, she's
Natalie is
eager.
doing outreach to media. The Severance employees who were involved are being dealt with.
Are you?
You saved us from disaster. I personally owe you a debt of gratitude. It cost me dearly. And still you proved your loyalty tonight.
Yeah.
Which is why we'd like to ask you back. An apology is warranted.
Are you pushing?
I apologize. My father apologizes. The board apologizes.
Just saying that.
I welcome your contrition.
She's so weird.
I'm so glad.
They all are. They're all bloody weird.
There's much damage to control. We have something else in mind.
Yeah, she's got a whole other plan for you.
We'd like to offer you a promotion.
Oh, here we go, yeah.
Severance Advisory Council.
So she did get the sack.
I never heard of such a thing.
It just, it feels like
Yeah.
Brand new initiative. You'd be spearheading its formation.
just to like appease her.
Yeah.
It feels like they're just playing games all the time.
I should be running the severed floor. Mr. Milchick has been promoted to floor manager.
I don't think she's too happy about that. She gonna go find him?
Maybe.
You don't value me.
See a motorbike, man? Oh.
You fear me. We fear no one.
Yeah, they think they're higher than everyone.
And if we didn't hold you in such high esteem, we wouldn't be making this generous offer.
It's all mind games. Wake up!
I'll put some thought to it.
I love the soundtrack.
Mr. Drummond will see you out.
Mr. Drummond. I think she's on a warpath against him now. I don't think she's too happy. What the heck are we... Is this for the board?
Earlier this evening, I made the poor decision to consume alcohol while on a non-lumen medication for an arm rash.
Oh. It's a cover-up, isn't it? Yeah.
Say some deeply regrettable things.
Mr. Milchick.
How's your night been? Feeling well?
What did I eat in there?
So he knows him well.
You just need to know anything of note occurred.
Because he knows him as Mr. Milchick.
They all do, yeah.
But like,
Why don't
They
you
didn't
tell
know-
me what's going on, Mr. Milchick?
The moment I thought I was being funny,
Mrs. Selvig. is
No,
Mrs.
because I think she was just messing them around. She was just
Maybe.
trying to find info, yeah. I think he's just generally their point of contact to the company.
Yeah.
So,
You know your innie is a friend of mine. And he's a man of principle.
he's in, he hates you, I
What
think.
makes this so difficult?
You're firing me.
You were involved in a physical altercation. I regret to say that you were the aggressor. I'm afraid we've no choice but to terminate your appointment
You...
immediately.
distrust of lumen.
Is this why they weren't there when...
Yeah.
Did I break something? I can pay. I have cash upstairs.
When I said my innie was being tortured,
So they're just all covering it all up. Sweeping out of the
this
road.
was a joke and a lie. I'm committed to this company with every part of me.
As I said, it was weird that they weren't there, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, because Mark's insisted, and like... That's the Lumen sign, isn't it?
Yeah.
The drop.
Thank you.
They're just playing mind games with everyone. Conniving. Oh. That is new.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just because he's on a bed, don't mean you can yawn.
Yeah, I don't know. I've like stopped now for the day and I'm just like...
Oh. The balloons. His head. So I haven't seen this intro. I'd seen the other intro
Yeah.
before season 1, but I have not seen... Whoa. Whoa.
Imagine waking up finding
Little
a
boss
new version
babies.
of yourself.
Well, that's cool, trying to fill out the thing. Whoa. Hey, goats. This is a really cool intro. I'm glad they updated it. It's so cool. Whoa. Out the doors. Oh my god. That was Helly and Gemma, right? That flickered between them and probably other people.
Is that Mini
Keir?
Keir? Oh no, that was that
That intro's
bloody film
amazing.
that we watched.
Don't punish the baby, Rickon. It wasn't its fault.
Of course.
What?
Good night, Rebecca.
People are so strange.
I'm not the only one who heard you say it.
So what?
So you said she's alive.
I feel it was clear you were referencing the baby.
No.
Patton had saved her.
He found
I have to say, Mark, he really is a jewel.
Obviously, I was referencing the baby.
Don't believe it,
Yes.
Devon. Devon, don't believe it.
I think Rickon is right.
I agree.
I hope she pushes back on it.
Take her for a second. You find this picture, which obviously is of interest to you, and found Eleanor.
Saved her, I'd still say.
Okay, whatever. Yes, you saw
God.
her.
Eleanor was in the study because...
Selvig, Hobel, whatever the fuck.
Perhaps Co-Belvig would be a helpful nomenclature.
That she's alive really was about the baby.
Well, you don't think it was?
I do think it was.
Why are you saying it like that?
I don't. Sorry, I'm just exhausted. It's been a weird. fucking
It is a
night.
weird
Yeah.
thing to...
Let's deal with what we know to be true. Right?
Mark's in, he loves me.
He went to great lengths to awaken himself, to alert us to abuses. He was inspired by my book. He found great value in it.
Is it going to be Selvig?
Maybe.
That'd be weird, though.
What are you even saying?
Why are you being a dick to me? I'm trying to help you.
I'm just trying to like, get...
Dr. Hale.
Meal check.
Seth Milchick from Lumen.
Mm.
Is Mark Scout here by chance?
Yes.
So does he let Mark continue to work because he tells the truth of somewhat?
Maybe.
Because obviously he's the only one that went back.
Mr. Scout, I imagine you have a few questions.
Oh, you could say that.
May I sit with you?
Right this way.
He's like, oh, there's lumen stuff near me.
You must be Devon.
She ain't pleased with you. He's such a smug bastard. That is so hypocritical of him to say, me and Urania are friends.
So,
That is a magnificent helmet.
thank you.
It's a whole seat to itself.
What happened tonight is what we call the overtime contingency.
Yeah, you never told me about this.
OTC disclosure can be found in your start paperwork.
Have they ordered it?
It was commandeered by one of your office mates for a period of 39 minutes. Any mark was here, in this house.
I know, I talked to him.
What did he say to you?
I'm not telling you.
If I tell you, are you going to punish him for it?
We have no punishments at Lumen. We're more concerned about how you're doing
He just ignores that.
Yeah.
and how violated you feel.
Just wondering how common it is for your managers to commit fucking lactation fraud against their employees' families.
Lactation fraud.
Pretty common?
Miss Cobell, she is quite severely unwell.
She lives next door to me.
And her behavior at Lumen seems to be the source of your innie's distress. She will never descend to that floor again.
I think he just keep tabs on her.
But we do need to know what we're dealing with. Is there anything you can tell me?
I mean,
I mean, Devon's the only one that really can.
no, we're very tired.
Yes, we are.
Said all there is to say.
I guess he also could have said about she's alive.
Yeah.
Of course. I'll circle back. I hope to see you Monday.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, he wanted to quit.
Yeah.
So,
What your innie did tonight was completely unauthorized. It was also very brave. I'd hate to reward his courage with non-existence.
they're very specifically choosing to keep his
Yeah.
innie, didn't they? Is it due to the Gemma connection?
Maybe.
Miss Casey. Speaking of. Radar. Did he get a chance to talk to Bert, like, as he's outing?
Should they?
That's a cool transition.
But I feel like he was still banging.
Yeah, when he went back to outie. Which was why I was quite surprised that when we first got to him, he was back at home. Are we going to see his family? He said he had to talk to his wife. They are watching. There was that old footage.
Maybe I'll.
Carl's still there. Is she even going to answer?
She's not there, is she?
Where is she?
If we go by the timelines and the things, she's maybe not back yet.
No, I
Because she
reckon
had to
she
wait
is.
for Helly's meeting.
Yeah, but Helly already went on to record that thing to the... And she left. We saw her walk out.
You think we're about to meet our spouses? Maybe it's each other. That'd be a hoot.
Made argument over car wash coupon.
So creepy.
Yeah.
You're cutting them wrong.
Is she studying the innie
Maybe,
to see how she
that's what I was
behaves?
thinking.
That's what I literally thought. Like that twitch in her eye.
In case we don't come back. In case we do.
Delete it. Is that what she's gonna do? No one can see this. But then again, it gets added to the little introduction video, doesn't it? So clearly others know about it. That's a very good shot.
In case we do.
What's she thinking? She like, does she even have like any sort of connection like that with anybody out here?
Who knows?
She's just been watching to see if she appears.
Maybe.
Is he looking at Lumen? That look like Lumen. I reckon it's Devon. I like that we had a whole episode of innies and now outie time. It's cool. Because we spent so little with like all of their outies. It's mostly Mark, obviously, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Great
doors. Yeah, I'm like, what is it with the fascination with doors?
No pressure.
Has he got an interview?
Be cool. You are so awesome.
Is he talking to himself?
May I ask about benefits? There's a coffee maker.
Nice.
Whoa.
I meant healthcare benefits.
Oh, sure, yes.
I think this is going to be a really great fit for me. Ever since I was a kid, I've always felt like doors.
How old? How old were you when you knew you loved doors?
5.
If you could be any kind of door, what would it be?
This is the kind of questions you get, isn't it, in interviews?
Interesting.
Pocket door.
You know, doing your door thing, and then when you're not needed, you can just
tuck yourself away. Flat finish or eggshell?
Semi-gloss.
Just doors.
You remind me of me, Dylan.
I literally said it looks like him.
We play on Fridays. It's a fun prize if you win.
You mean a door prize?
His face.
Sorry.
A lot of short-term employment, and then Lumen, and they make their doors in-house. It's fucking hubris.
He's got a real vendetta against them.
Yes.
And their door technology.
I was a Severed employee, so...
You're a Severed.
I don't think he likes that.
Well, Mr. George, thanks for coming in.
Wonder why.
Yeah,
Like
against
I
it.
said,
If you're not considering me at all, that's discrimination.
That
we need a
is.
certain kind of person here, Mr. George, not a certain kind of two people. And personally...
Yeah, there's people
I
really
think it's
against it.
horrid.
Yeah. Damn. That sucks.
Yeah. Someone was found me.
Read the room. I would have picked up the phone if it was good news.
Oh, I'm sorry. You'll get the next one.
His
Stop
wife.
being nice.
We're gonna learn who his wife is.
Oh. Well, we learned his second name is George. Dylan George.
We need more baby wipies.
I think so.
I'll get some anyway. I'll be home soon.
I was going for a little drive. I did say instantly, I was like, is he talking to himself? Because from the back it looked like him. I was like...
So he's your boss? And what about Colbelve?
I went by there. No one answered the door, though.
Thinking maybe there was a way we could confirm what your any meant.
I don't think he wants to.
Jesus Christ. Are you serious?
Hey, you can petition.
I'm quitting.
But then you'll never know.
Yeah.
If it is that, then...
Have you called them already?
No, I was gonna do it tonight. Haven't you been trying to get me to quit that place since I got there?
Yeah,
I was
but
finally doing what you
there's a
want.
bit of a
Yeah,
vested
but she's
interest
got
in it now.
questions, isn't she?
That was strange last night. Why was he so curious?
You remember I identified her, right? I saw her body.
If we could just get like a half step more confirmation, you're not the only one her death affected.
Really, it affected you?
Yes.
Did you have to tell her parents that she was dead?
Yeah, but...
How about her students? Did your sheets smell like her for weeks afterwards?
You should have washed him.
If Rickon died and his body burned, I'd be sad for you, but I wouldn't be affected.
What?
This is obscene.
I just want to be sure.
I am sure.
I get it. Like,
Yeah.
that is just an absurd thing to hear, especially after all that, what you said.
See you later.
Mark.
Damn, this is going to tear them apart. That sucks.
He's like, nope.
Back at Pips. Not in the VIP, though. I hope it starts to bug him, but
Frolic.
that's one of the... Oh, this is the dude he's watching. I can't remember his name. Drummond?
Yeah.
Frolic is one of the things, isn't it? One of the
Yeah.
9... Or is it one of the 4 things? I can't never remember. She was always looking at her. I love how it's changed. She was
Yeah.
always looking out at him, and now he's looking out at her. Just gonna try call Bert G.
Don't know if he has a number for her.
No, I don't think he did, but because he can't trust his own phone.
Clearly not.
Yeah.
Okay, when I pick it up, I get it. I want you to know I mean that.
Right, and he got the message. Oh. Those lights. He still hasn't changed it.
No.
Oh, he's gonna do it?
So close to changing the bulb.
Pineapples for pineapple bobbing. You need to keep those at Lumen.
Compliments of the company. We got off on the wrong foot last night.
Come around pretty late, isn't he?
Yeah.
I know you're still weighing whether to return to Lumen.
Yeah.
How happy are you with your current financial compensation? Our endearment to you is such that a 20% bump is on the table.
Oh.
Damn.
Return.
I mean, you can't complain about that,
The
really.
question is whether a full investigation into your innie's claim and regular wellness checks
Is that what they're doing?
is the first step of many. My third question concerns your late wife, Gemma.
What about her?
You cited her death as a primary motivator for severing. Do you remember what you said?
No.
You said since she died, every day feels like a year. That you felt like you were choking on her ghost.
Damn.
Do you still feel that way, Mr. Scout?
Jesus, way to poke the bear as well, like,
Yeah.
considering this is what Devon's been taught.
The Mark I've come to know at Lumen is happy. He cares for people. And he's funny.
What is this, a wellness meeting?
It basically is, yeah. It's like the opposite. Your innie is fun.
He's found love.
Oh my god.
Oh god, are they going to show the clip of...
The solace you have given him down there will make its way to you. It just takes time.
I mean, I kind of get that if the sadness goes through into there with the happiness come out. Again, avoiding answering the actual question though.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't want to
Who's
tell her
that,
it's
isn't it?
Helena Egan. So like I said, they're really trying to convince him to come back, whereas
Yeah.
the others, they were like, nah.
Who fire you all, which is a bit weird.
Yeah. Your innie likes to frame other marks for bomb threats. Is there never not snow here?
Maybe not.
Just creepily watching.
Are you satisfied with this?
Sister seems more uppity than he is.
So who are you bringing into MDR?
Pair who were laid off from 5X.
Really?
I had 48 hours to pull this
I guess
together.
5X weren't so good. Oh, well, they did say they never
Hit quota.
ever. So we do see him again.
Chemistry.
We
We
need.
need Mark S back to work.
Why?
Long enough to complete
Cold Harbor. I was literally going to say, is it for the Gemma thing? Yeah, well, I did say.
Good night, Mr. Scott.
Good night, Judd. Morning, Judd.
So maybe they're not faking it.
Good night, Mr. Scott.
Good night, Judd. Morning, Judd.
Seems like he's generally coming and going.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the... Yeah. That was the... What happened in that
Mr. Scott?
Good night, Judd.
9:15?
Hello, is anyone there? Is the board on? I need to see my team again. Oh, they're my friends. You can't just make them disappear.
Oh, she sat right there.
Yeah.
Of course, I bear full responsibility.
The board's going to give him what he wants, including Heliar. He won't finish without them.
Actual Heliar? They must be so confused. Like,
Yeah. Pineapple solves everything.
Milchek is just running all over the place like a
Yeah.
little lost puppy. I still don't know if I trust the heli
Helen.
thing. Yeah. I mean, I could be reaching, I could be like completely wrong, but it's just I'm suspicious.
I'm sorry, Mr. 3 days of work. I broke a fucking lease in Grand Rapids. Another reason to sue. Fuck you, Lumen!
Wow. So something happened in that gap because when he came out, it said 9:15. Like what?
What did happen?
Like a day's gone missing or something, or
Maybe.
no? Because he did get fired early in the morning, right?
Yeah.
So maybe, but I don't know what happened then. Here comes Dylan.
Is them all going to her?
Yeah. It's cool that we get to see them all one by one do it, because usually it's just like one we see. So cool. And then it's gonna, I think.
Maybe.
He's holding on, because obviously he got tackled the last
Oh,
time.
yeah.
This is so cool doing it one shot, I love it. Yeah, so good. The music's great.
Didn't they have to program the lifts to go different places?
Yeah.
Morning, Judd.
No, is this?
Music's changed to a more
Yeah.
yeah, slower, somber tone. It's gonna follow her in there, or maybe not. Wait for the ding. Oh, god damn you! They're back at it. They're one by one. Oh, I thought we were going to see each of them come out.
Yeah.
She's coming.
You're moving.
You were right.
Hey!
Hello, Mark. Just back from work.
Where do you think you're going?
What do you care?
What do I care? What do I...
What do I care?
Who are you?
Invaded my life.
Thought you were quitting.
I trusted you. I told you what I'd gone through these past 2 years. You were in my house. I ate your shitty fucking cookies.
Nice.
They convinced you to stay. Was a pineapple involved?
Yes.
You're so easy to sway.
So that's it? You're leaving. You fucking kid.
He's gonna run in front of the car.
Yeah.
Do it.
Why did you do this? What the fuck is this all about?
Very valid questions. Like. She's gonna say something about her?
She might not have an answer.
She's
Why
gonna
did she do
ask.
it?
Do you know something about
Yeah.
Yeah, she took her
Come
back
on.
down to the testing room, didn't she?
Join the side. Is she alive? Standoff is crazy. She's gonna start driving.
She is
Insane.
crazy.
She is crazy. Oh my god, the music. There's a part of her that wanted to say.
Yeah.
God damn it.
She is crazy.
There we go. We got the outies.
Yeah, I was going to say we weren't severed at all, really, were we?
No, we saw videos of them
like
severed.
the clips sort of thing, but nothing.
But nothing, yeah. I did say that before this started. I was like, we got all the innies last time. Are we going to get all the outies this time? I really like the way they did that to get like the aftermath of both. But yeah.
We found out that the people that were with Mark were people that had... The place had shut down or something?
Yeah, they said that last time. Because when Mark W was introducing himself in the ball game, he was like, I thought when my site was shutting down, I was just I wouldn't be severed anymore. I'd be dead, basically. Yeah. But this is a nice surprise. I'm still here.
Yeah, but
which is so like...
I like that when Mark's walking into work or something, you see basically him getting fired again in the background. It's like...
I get because he's moved from somewhere, got a new house, and then he's got another reason to sue.
But you are still not sure on your theory about Helly either.
I think they're purposely doing it as well. To
that illusion of...
Yeah.
But it was like she was watching herself and the interactions to see how she interacted with people down there.
That's what I thought, yeah. Would she have watched back everything to see how she acts down there is a bit different.
I like that Rickon as well was just like, you are clearly talking about... I can't remember her name. The baby.
Ellen? Is it
Eleanor?
Is it
Eleanor, yeah. That she was alive, that she was found alive after the other guy found her.
Yeah, saved her. Yeah. It's like that guy. I mean,
I like how his sister is a bit like,
you
was holding that picture.
I'm very glad the sister is questioning it more and pushing back. Yeah. I don't like how Mark's reacting to it.
No.
But I get it from his perspective, like, you sound kind of crazy.
But then
right
it's
now.
also like Mark said that I saw her dead body, I buried her, she is dead.
Had to tell her family, I had to do that. Yeah, exactly. It's just,
like I know she is dead, but it's like, but your innie thinks she's alive. Like, there's questions there. There's...
Yeah.
And that bloody...
But I love how...
guy's spying on him.
In that whole... I did Drummond, is it? Or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Then he had the... Frolic, yeah, which is one of the... Is it the 9? Because there's the 9... There's the 4 tempers and then the 9... I can't remember what they're called.
I'm thinking 9 commandments, but that sounds like actually...
No, it's the 9...
That's an actual...
I can't remember what they're called now. But I think... Is it part of those? Because it was like Woe, Frolic... No, don't look it up.
All I'm going to do is write Severance and then 9...
Principles, core principles, yeah.
That's all I was going to put into Google.
Okay.
I didn't search it, but I thought If it's called
Yeah.
something, it would probably pop up with
Yeah,
the suggested
yeah.
of carrying on.
Yeah, is it one of the 9 core principles?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it might be. I can't remember what the tempers are. They're different things, right? I'm
Yeah,
pretty
maybe.
sure. Because the 9 core principles is what they try to live by down there as a 7th person, right?
Yeah.
They try to work by them and lead their life like
They
that.
try to
Whereas the
follow.
4 tempers are the 4 things inside them
Maybe.
to tame,
Yeah.
right? That they said.
Maybe that's frolic. 'Cause I
Maybe.
feel like you need to tame frolic.
Do you?
Frolic,
I don't know.
frolicky.
I don't know. We need to look back. It's one of those shows I think you need to re-watch.
Watch after you've watched it.
Yeah, and it definitely helps I edit them because when I was rewatching, the intro is probably really long for this one because I saw lots of things
Yeah.
with Helly's behaviour that I was like, nah. And I even questioned it last time. But yeah, so it definitely helps that I get to watch it multiple times. But yeah, really, I really love how Rickle was so fixated on and he loves me. He read the
Yeah.
book and it said it changed his life. Yeah. What I was gonna say, sorry.
That's all he's worried about.
Yeah. I get Mark's pushback on it, like we said, but
Yeah.
I'm glad Devon is questioning it. We need that half, we need to at least get a little bit of confirmation either way.
Yeah.
Just so we can not think about it.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was a bit dismissive of Mark to say that it didn't affect her, because death can affect people. Obviously, he's probably most affected by it because of how close he was. He was married to her.
Yeah.
But to downplay someone else's
Partner
grief,
dying as well, because he was
but
if Rickon died, I wouldn't care.
yeah,
basically, and
I'd worry about you or worry for you or whatever he said.
Yeah.
I'd feel for you, but it wouldn't affect me.
Yeah.
But to downplay someone else's grief, everyone deals with grief differently,
Yes.
and depending, so. And yeah, you would question that after all that, yeah. I love the cut of him shouting, "She's alive!" and they're looking okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I look, bloody Rebecca was "Don't blame the child." Don't blame, what?
I also like how his sister was like, "What's my name?" And he said,
Persephone.
What?
Spell it.
How do you spell it? I can never.
Never.
I can never spell it.
They're still joking.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. Then it turned a bit.
I thought we were gonna see who Dylan's wife was in this.
No, but we heard her. Like
We
I said,
heard her.
I get that. I like that we get a bit more of.
But then also,
Dylan and Irv's outies. So
but
is following Irv.
Yeah.
Yeah, because someone came knocking at your door, screaming your name.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Was he phoning him? Because he said, what did he say? He's I know you're not picking up. I can't remember what he said now.
Yeah, it sounded weird.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very strange. But it's following. I did wonder because Christopher Walken's name was in the intro, but then I was like, well, Christopher Walken might just they talk about him or appear every now and then, but I didn't expect to see him very briefly for this one. But yeah,
It's also knowing that Helly is the daughter of the current kid.
no, it's James Egan. Is his
Egan,
name?
yeah, Egan.
James. I think it's James. It's not Jamie. I think
But
it's
he's
James.
the person. He's the figurehead at the moment, isn't he?
He's the CEO.
Yeah.
He's the leader of Lumen right now.
But we knew that she was obviously his daughter. She's. But looking at this, she is very high up in the company.
Yeah,
there's
well,
one
I
thing
expected
being
that.
yeah, but there's
Yeah.
one thing being a relation to someone high up.
I think,
but she's also got that.
I think I got
power
that impression
behind it.
last time because of the way her dad was talking to her, and
Yeah,
she
I
got to
guess
do the
so.
speech, and it was a big deal.
Yeah.
I just felt because it's such a weird dynamic. Like you said, inside Cobell was in charge of them all, including
Yeah.
Helly, but outside Helena is in charge. Yeah. It's so crazy.
But that's going to be. Could that be even more a reason that Cobell is being given a different area or this new made-up job title? Because if your theory is right that Helly's going in and not being severed,
yeah, she might be able to tell
because of the dynamic between
But
them.
then, what would it matter if she could?
Do you know what I mean? It could just
I
be a
don't
bit
know.
more difficult
Yeah, I don't know.
because of how Cobell is.
Yeah.
With
They don't seem to have told Milchek from that conversation at the table, if the theory is correct, we could be completely wrong, but if because at the table there's like even Heli R is going back in.
Yeah.
They didn't say to Milchek, then they kind of did a weird look at each other, and but it's even when
would Cabell be able to know? Has Cabell worked more with her as an outie to know?
Well, we saw the scene of when she ran up to her before the speech, and she's like, "It is you."
Yeah, like to know.
Yeah, that's what I said
what
originally.
version.
Yeah, which one it is. But then, what would it matter if she didn't know? Because she's part of Lumen. Surely that's
it's also where's her loyalties at the moment.
Who's
Cabell?
Yeah, because she definitely at the end. I feel like she was like, "Do I say something? Do I?" Because like I feel like she was having an inner battle with herself.
And she is like, I feel like one of the reasons as well she's been fired is because of how close.
She got to Mark. Yeah.
That would she have told Mark that's not Heli severed? That's.
Yeah, maybe, but then she does seem.
I don't know.
She does seem loyal to Keir and the Lumen thing. So I guess she feels betrayed by it all. Yeah.
Maybe safeguarding. That's why she's been given this other area and not gone in.
Well, and all the chaos that has been caused while she was in control. Like I don't blame them for. Yeah.
It was Mark shouted at. Was it Milchek? About lactation fraud.
No, that was Devon. Yeah, Devon.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, she was like, do your employees commit lactation fraud very often? No. Yeah, I love how standoffish she was.
It's like, lactation fraud. What a perfect way to describe what happened.
Yeah, so weird. Yeah. But yeah, again, I like how she was like as well, like, oh, did it include a pineapple? Like the offer? It's like you guys are so easily swayed, like yeah. It's weird that we saw pineapples last time with the pineapple bobbing and now pineapples, and like so the thing as well, like I said, was like they wanted Mark back 100%.
Yeah.
The others they were willing to get rid of. It didn't matter.
Gemma.
But Mark has to, until he at least completes Cold Harbour, which is why I said until he's done with the Gemma thing. So it's a very connected thing between them.
Yeah.
But I still don't understand. Like I said, are they fixing her brain or something like that, or memories or something like that? It's weird. Yeah. But they were very adamant, and obviously they wanted him in so bad, so it makes sense that him being like, I don't want to work here until my team are back, otherwise I'm done.
That they get the team back.
So they have to do it to please Mark.
Yeah, because like I was just thinking of the pineapple thing of, we're going too far into pineapples, but like what we were saying about the fact that like, Irvin, that's his name, isn't it? Like got into a car and he struggled a little bit, but he still knew how to drive a car.
Yeah,
so it's like a subconscious mind. That do you think that's why the pineapples were given to them? Like because of the pineapple, like that subconscious, because of that connection of those two things. Like maybe they would connect on a sub level of your brain.
This is a good thing because they gave us pineapples to lure us back in.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
When they say pineapple bob, and they're like, "Yay, pineapple!" But do you know what I mean?
It kind of goes along with it kind of goes along with the whole conversation of like him saying you joined Lumen because you were torn up about Gemma and you carried that sadness, but the innie Mark I see is happy. He's found love, and that will pass on to you outside because the feelings are there inside.
You just need to reconnect with them.
Because like even back in like season 1, Petey said to him like, you sound sadder outside, but I could tell you were sad inside. Like it's in your eyes, like it's there. So we've also had it pointed out by a few people, like the main, like the weirdness and the weird stuff, like the goats and the what are they doing and all that stuff. It's kind of like that's not the biggest mystery. The biggest mystery is like the people, like who are they? What are they?
Purpose.
Yeah, kind of like who are they? Why? Yeah, but like the goats are kind of like. It's a weird thing, but I kind of get that. But I do want to know what's going on.
After the film that we watched last night, nothing is weird for me anymore.
We watched 28 years later, so I don't know. But I also wanted to put, obviously Dylan went to try and get another job at Good Doors.
The moment he said he was severed.
I'm glad I pointed out in my notes, like, my name's quite adorable was what the building said. What is it with doors? And they even brought up, Lumen makes their own doors. God damn Lumen. Like, and they were really connecting. And even I said when I first saw the shot, I was like, I thought it was a mirror. I was like, is he talking to himself? I was like, you remind me of me. And they were really connecting until he said he was severed. Yeah.
Really gave me Monsters Inc. vibes.
Discrimination. Yeah. It felt very Monsters Inc. with the doors.
Yeah.
That's what I thought with the doors before as well when I said, did they... Because even in the intro again, they kind of went out through a door, both the innie and outie, and then it was all grass and green.
Yes.
The new intro is crazy. Yeah. I was going to point out while we were watching, I watched a reaction to Spider-Man Homecoming, and within 2 seconds of it, Rickon's actor was in it. I was like, oh my god! And then, like, a bit later, Spider-Man's on the wall, and then someone shouts, do a flip! And it's Dylan. They're both in it. I was like, this is so strange. Yeah.
Weird.
But, yeah, they're both in the film. It's crazy.
I start to feel like there's not actually that many actors about.
No, we keep seeing crossovers, yeah. It was like, we watched 28 Years Later, and I was like, who is the mum? I recognise Jodie Comer. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, but there we go. I don't think there's much else to say.
We watched a trailer for another film, didn't we?
For
Community,
Together,
yeah.
And it had Annie, Alison Brie. So, yeah, not many actors out there. We're getting through them all. I think that's everything, yeah? I guess we'll see more Innie next time, maybe?
Yeah, I guess
Who knows? Yeah, we shall see. I love how when Milchek said, I've got a couple people from 5X, they were like, oh, what?
Yeah, what is 5X?
And they were kind of like, oh, yeah, I think they'll have a good chemistry. And they're like, we're not looking for chemistry. No. We need, like, the job done. Yeah. So... We shall see. Oh, and also in the intro, there's a part where it went into... I think it went to Cobell's face down that hallway, and then it showed Gemma and Helly, like, flickering. There's probably others. I'm going to watch that. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. Anyway, we shall shut up. We'll be back next time for another episode of Severance. In a week's time. If you can't wait, we're a whole 4 episodes ahead over on our Patreon. If you'd like to check that out. We're getting through season 2. So there you go. But thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.